بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين. We were studying the profound dua of Abu Hamza Somali taught to this great companion of Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam by the Imam. And this itself, this dua that Imam taught him shows that how great the position of this companion of Imam was to him. And Abu Hamza is a person that, in Rijali books, he has been considered a person like Salman. Abu Hamza kana Salman fi zamaneh, the hadith says. So he was so close to Imams Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam that he had such a position before Imams, like the position that Salman had before Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And we can also see the greatness of this person by the dua that Imam alayhi salam taught him. Imam alayhi salam starts the dua with Ilahi. Usually when we go and check the other du'as, we see that it starts with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah. But here it begins with Ilahi, without Bismillah. And the point is that Ilahi also is name of Allah, so it's starting with name of Allah. But the delicate point here is that it starts with munajat, not with munadat. So it is coming by the term Ilahi. Imam is ascribing Ilah to himself and saying, my Ilah. And this is other than the du'as that we see that they start with Allahumma, Ya Allah, that they are munadat. Munadat means to call from distance. When somebody is far from you, you raise your voice, you say, Oh Ali, Oh Hassan, Oh Allah. Then in Arabic you say, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman. So use Ya in Arabic and O in English when you want to call someone, to attract the attention of someone when you are calling from distance. And this is called munadat. But when somebody is very close to you, when somebody is beside you, the closest position that you have, then you can whisper with that person. You can speak in a very weak tone of speech. And this is called munajat. So you do najwa, whispering to each other. And Ilahi is munajat. So Imam in this dua feels so close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is how Imam is in this dua of Abu Hamza. Sometimes, you see, Imam actually is mentioning this dua as a text that we can learn, we can ponder, we can recite, and we can inculcate, and we can embody all these qualities within ourselves. So it's a class for us. But at the same time that Imam has lowered himself to our level in this dua, but on and off we see that Imam ascends so high that sort of he has left our hand and he is at a very high level of perfection. Again, he comes down to our level and starts speaking in our level of understanding. So this up and down, you will find it in this dua of Abu Hamza Somali. So Imam with munajat calls Allah Ilahi, oh my Ilah. Ilah usually is translated as ma'bud, as the one that you worship. And you worship someone as a human being. We worship someone that we find the qualities of sacredness and beauty in that thing. When something is the source of beauty, the source of sacredness, then we feel a kind of feeling of being devoted, a kind of being interested to get close and to feel a kind of humility before that source. I said in dua, you actually have 2 points. One is the feeling of need that you have inside. So from one side, you feel the need inside. I am so in poverty and need that I want to call you. And the other point is that I see whatever I look inside you. When you look at Allah as a servant, as a abd, first you feel that how much you need him, and how much poverty you have inside you, and how much wealthy he is, how much rich he is, how much beautiful he is, how much powerful he is, how much knowledgeable He is. Whatever I look for, the perfect form of it is with you. And when I look at myself, it's all need, it's all poverty. And when I look at you, it's all beauty, it's all majesty, it's all beauty. And in this relation, then I fall in love with you. Then I feel that I want to be close to you. I want to have sacrifice, to sacrifice my everything. Then through this sacrifice, I can get close to you. Then you can call him Ilahi. So the reality of Ilah and calling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as Ilah is this attention to your poverty, and on the other hand to the majesty and perfectness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has. So here between these weakness and poverty of abd and richness of and the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this between this love will be created, and the concept of Ilah, and having the honor to ascribe this Allah to yourself and to say Ilahi will be formed. Inshallah, we will continue in the coming session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.